infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power. Infinite power.
And welcome into the live stream, folks. Oh, welcome to the live stream. Welcome into the live stream, folks. Welcome to the call coming to Russell. The goalie scores! Frederick scores! Trent Frederick from the circle. And the Bruins regain the lead. It's 3-2. Postrock, Krejci, Saka scores again. What a pass by the check line. Check, mates. McAvoy, he shoots, he scores! To broadcast it for McAvoy, shooting, scores! But this is the third freaking time in the past 30 seconds we've seen this damn commercial of Dak Prescott laying on a damn mattress, bro. Get that off my TV screen. Career. After 19 amazing seasons, Patrice Bergeron has retired from hockey. To kick things off on the live stream, I have a very special video that I'll be playing in just a little bit. But I'll be playing that video in just a bit. But I'm being told that There was a video released by the Bruins today about from all the different Bruins talking about Bergeron. All right, I'm gonna look on Twitter for it. I have not seen it. I have no idea. I'm live reacting, so I have zero clue what we're about to see. I may have liked it, but I don't think I watched it. All right, I'm looking for it. Excuse me, still looking for it. Oh, this one.
Just wanted to...
Hold on, let me go back. It's 3.5 minutes long. I do not own this video. It is the Bruins official Twitter. I'm just live reacting. I have not seen this video, so we're going to watch it together. Let's roll it.
Hey, Bergie. Just wanted to take a little time here to show you how much I appreciate you and all that you've done for me.
It's been so awesome growing up, watching you start out as a fan and getting the privilege to play with you and get to see how you treat people, the love you have for everyone and the love you have for the game and always getting better.
Someone that I always looked up to ever since I first came in the league. We all want to be like you. We're going to miss you so much, and especially this last 2 years with you. It's been an honor of mine to ride shotgun with you, and like I said, I felt like I just learned a lot from you. And what you've done for this city, this team, and for hockey in general is something that will forever be cherished amongst many hockey players for many generations to come.
Thank you for everything that you've done for me, my family.
Oh, Olmark saved
for
that.
this organization, and also for the city of Boston.
Sorry.
I know the year I've been here, you helped me so much, and I learned so many things from you. And
Zaka.
you were a great
Thank
leader,
God we still have
great
him
guy
for 4 more years.
on and out the ice, and I'm just super proud that I had a chance to play with you and share this season with you.
Really just going to miss you and miss the everyday being around you and just, you know, I got to thank you for making me a better person.
Frederick just sounds so shaky.
I'm gonna try to strive to be like you. Can't think of a
Same, Freddie.
better leader than you. You're an unbelievable person
Grizzly.
and teammate. Getting to see how hard you work day in and day out over the years is truly inspiring. And you're a human being that we all look up to, and the culture you created here in Boston, it's been really fun to be a part. We're all gonna have you as a great role model. You're never gonna be forgotten, and you're gonna carry on with the legacy here. And we're excited about what you built here is special. And I promise I'll do everything.
In what
I
my
can to take
opinion-
good care of it.
My opinion. Oh, that's a bad shot of him.
Forgotten, and you're gonna carry on with the legacy here. And we're excited about what you.
I think this guy is going to be our next captain. I love Marchand, but I think McAvoy is going to be the next captain after Marchand. I mean, I know Marchand's going to get the captaincy, but after Marchand, it is McAvoy's team to run, I think. That's my personal opinion.
Built here is special, and I promise I'll do everything I can to take good care of it. I love you. I know we'll be friends forever.
Wait.
And to take good care of it. Built here is special, and I promise I'll do everything I can to take good care of it. I love you. I know we'll
Oh,
be friends forever, and I want to wish you the best of luck in your next chapter with your beautiful family. Congratulations for your amazing
Pasternak.
career. You should be proud of yourself, and I wish you good luck to you and your family in next steps of the life. Hey, Bergie, congrats on
Oh.
your retirement. What a
Krejci.
career.
He's been with him since
Hall
day
of
one.
Fame. Have a good one. There's way too many things to say, but I really appreciate you being, my friend for so many years. We've been through so
There I
many.
go.
We won together, we lost together. We grew up together. And what a hell of a career. Obviously Hall of Famer, no question about it. But I'd like to congratulate you and your wife, Steph, your kids. I'm sure they're gonna be so happy to have you around every single day. And I'm very, very happy to call you my friend, and I wish you nothing but the best. I love you, buddy.
Gonna miss you every day, but
Oh, no.
I know that
Well, yeah, it's pretty special, and you know, just really looking forward to seeing what the next chapter is going to be in your life, and you know, can't wait to see the kids grow up and you know, everything they're going to accomplish. So, again, man, thank you for everything. I love you, and I miss you.
Man. Hurts. This sucks. This really sucks. All right. Well, I put together a little thank you package to Patrice Bergeron, and I had most of this ready because I knew it was either he was coming back to the Bruins or he was done. So I had a lot of this video ready, but I finished it just in the past hour because I knew I was going to go live and do this. So um, let's roll it. I hope you guys enjoyed that little video. All right. Now that that's done, let's talk about what's next for this team. Let's talk about what's next. Great vibes. Well, I chose the song Champion because that's exactly what he is. He is a champion on and off the ice. I feel like that song fit perfectly. I feel like that song fit what Bergeron's career was as a whole. So I feel like that made the most sense to put that song. So we have Cap Friendly up. Cap Friendly is a very reliable source that can help us figure out what's next. Okay? We have 12 forwards signed exactly. Greer, Magna, that's scary. Boquist, Brown, Van Riemsdyk, Lucic, Geeky, DeBrusk, Zacha, Coyle, Marchand, Pasternak. This is going to be an interesting year next year. A very interesting year. That I'm kind of scared about. Because either this team is going to be amazing or it's going to be bad. Or it could be mid. It's one of the three. It's going to be amazing, mid, or bad. As of right now, Pavel Zacha is our top center. Isn't that a little scary? Just a bit. Just a little bit. The Miners, I'm assuming, with Freddie slotting in if and when gets signed. Yeah, well, it's going to be a when at this point. Since he's going to arbitration, it's going to be a when. Yeah. Let's go to GM. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. What do we got? Oh, boy. All right. We're going to move Zacha here. And we are going to... Let's bring in Frederick. So we go to Frederick. That if you look at long term, they'll just be mid for 1 year. Well, yeah, I know, but it's scary for next year, right? It's scary, for sure. It's definitely not going to be easy. Yeah. So I'm gonna say hi. What's up, Night Watchman? We're just discussing Bergeron at this point. I'm gonna give 3 years, $2 million to Frederick, which will be good in the cap. So Frederick moves here. Greer slots down. And then Van Riemsdyk goes up here with Coyle and DeBrusk, which could be a good line. Geeky, Lucic, Frederick. And then we're going to move... we're going to bring Lauko up. And we're going to put him on the... Put him on the fourth line with Brown and Greer. And then Boquist and... Boquist can be the 13th forward, or we can put Greer here. I don't care. We can put Boquist there. I don't care. Whatever they decide to do is fine. We can take Magna, put him in the minors as a center, I guess. We can put him there. Yeah, Geeky's a great signing by Sweeney. Oh my god. So put Greer there. And then I'm going to take Poitras and move him to the majors. And then I'm going to put him right here. No, not putting him on the IR. I'm going to put him right here. So there we go. I'm going to put him there. The defense looks fine. I'm going to put Zaboral and Mitchell both in the minors, I think. Whereas Sway, that's a great... Actually, let me grab Swayman. All right, Swayman. Oh, we got a super chat. I wasn't even looking at chat. $4.99 super chat from Beantown. It says, can't believe Bergie retired. That one hit home. I'll never forget watching him in 2011 at the Garden during the Cup run, which we got him one more. I agree. Thank you for the 5, Beantown. It means a lot. Yeah, I completely agree with that statement. So we're gonna give Swayman. We're probably gonna give him 4 years, and I'd say it's about 3.5. Just based off what I'm thinking. Is that right? I have that right. 4 years, 3.5. So it's going to be 4 years and like $14 million. So stream the finals. I didn't want to. I kind of got sick of hockey. I lost it after the Bruins were out. I lost like not my love for it, but I lost like passion in it for the year. So this is what our team looks like, guys, by the way. Just want to make sure this is known. Actually, no, I'm going to put Courtois back in the minors. The center. I'm going to move him down there. And then I'm going to put him here. And then I'm going to put McLaughlin up. Because McLaughlin's the most experienced. I'm going to move him to the majors as a right wing. Put him there. He'll be there. He'll be on our taxi squad, I guess. Our cap hit, we're over. Yeah, we're over by $1 million. It's going to suck. Hear about the Red Sox? I did hear about it, yes. It's awful. No, it's not. I don't think so. Put Mitchell in the minors as a right defenseman. But I've been lurking with good night now from me. To the Bruins fans, Sam and Chet, wishing nothing but the best next season. I respect the small but incredible community. Thank you. Appreciate it. Zaboral, we're going to send to the minors, I think. We can call him if we need a guy. So that gives us $1 million in cap space, guys. This roster right here gives us $1 million in cap space. Yep, sure does. Actually, I'll put Mitchell back up. So that puts us at $279,000 in cap space currently with this current team. This is what our team's going to look like next year, guys. This is it. Unless we swap Coyle with Zacha. We put Coyle with Marchand and with DeBrusque, which works. It worked last year in the playoffs when Bergeron was out. It can work again. Zacha, Van Riemsdyk, Pasternak, that looks pretty solid. You can swap either way. Lucic with JVR, it's fine. I don't care. If they put Lucic on the second line, I actually might not mind that. Okay, want to put him here, there. There we go. This is gonna be interesting next year. It's gonna be very interesting, simply because the idea of not having your captain next year is gonna be interesting. Are they going to name a captain? That's my question. What are they gonna do with that? Are they gonna name somebody, or are they gonna leave it blank for a year and then wait until free agency? Right? That's my question. Do I think the Bruins do something? Because this does not look good. Do the Bruins go out and go get somebody? I think so. I think the Bruins are going to go get someone. Because I don't see Coyle and Zacha being the number 1, number 2 right now. Zacha could be a number 1. I don't see Coyle being a number 2. Was spotted with a C on his jersey like a week ago. Damn. Lucci's still a full-time player, though. Does he still have the legs? For 1 year, yes, he will. He's so excited to be here. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, true 1C. Which is why, if you're the Bruins, you go out and you go get somebody like Elias Lindholm or Mark Scheifele. They're on the market. They're going to cost you. They're on the market. I think this is where you start to bring up, is Elias Lindholm or Mark Scheifele on the table? Do we have the capability of going and getting somebody like that? Scheifele. 6.125. Let's take a look what his contract is. Okay, hold on a minute. He is in the last year of his contract. Do we wait? Do we wait until next year when his contract's up? Do we wait? Let's hope he doesn't get traded. Do we wait a year and see if he's still on the market? Because if we do, then you go get him because you have $30 million in cap space to work with. Grayson forward for Lindholm. How much is Elias Lindholm making? Let me take a look. Do we really even need? If we send Grayson forward, we don't have defense. That's the problem. 4.85. Here's the thing. Yeah, I'd wait too. If we send Grayson forward for Lindholm, we don't have defense. Because let's go back. Guys. This is our current defense. And I'm swapping this with this. I think Grzelcyk plays better with McAvoy than with Carlo. Forbort will play... I actually would do this. Yeah. Or I don't know. Maybe I'll do this. Oh, shit. Don't mean to do that. I don't know. Either way, you can do anything like that. But look at this. Who's in the left defense? Mason Lohrei. Okay. If we give up one of Grzelcyk or Forbort, Lohrei can slide right up, because apparently that development camp that happened a couple weeks ago, he was phenomenal in. Phenomenal. He could sneak in and make the opening night roster. He's going to try. Especially if one of Grzelcyk or Forbort are not there opening night. Then you can talk about Mason Lohrei possibly coming up to the main roster. But if Grzelcyk and Forbort are still here, no. He'll be lurking though. He'll be lurking for sure. Do we give Beecher and LaSalle a shot? Okay. All right. I saw Beecher and LaSalle live. Okay. I went to a Providence Bruins game with Kyle, Grant, and Keegan in January. At least I saw Beecher live. I don't think I saw LaSalle. Beecher is going to be somebody. I guarantee that he is going to be somebody. If Patrick Brown or Morgan Geekie goes down, Johnny Beecher can slide right up and he'll be fine. I guarantee it. Lysell, okay. From what I heard, he's good. He just needs another year. But he needs another year that he's not on an NHL team. He could come up if somebody gets hurt, you bring up LaSalle. Like a Pasternak or a DeBrusque goes down, LaSalle can slide right up, no problem. But I don't think he makes the opening night roster. No. Which is not a bad thing. Isn't Beecher fast? Yes. Vroom, 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 vroom. Not like McDavid faster or anything, but I compare him to like a Zacha. And Zacha's fast. So, actually no. Speed-wise, no. I'll take that back. Eric Holla. It's just crazy how irreplaceable Bergeron is. Yeah, it's true. I was mentioning this earlier, but I want to bring this up now. Do you kind of think that Bergeron may have screwed the Bruins a little bit? I'm not mad at him for it, but do you kind of think he screwed the Bruins? And let me explain. If we had known on July 1st that Bergeron was retiring, we would have gotten somebody for a top center slot. We wouldn't have waited this long. That's for sure. we would have gotten somebody immediately, and we wouldn't be in this situation. We would have been looking at a Scheifele on the first line, or a Lindholm, or whoever else was available on day one. We would have went out and signed Ryan O'Reilly, or somebody like that. But so, like, my question is, do you think he may have low-key screwed the Bruins by waiting this long? I think he might have. And I'm not mad at him for it. He's Patrice Bergeron. He's an angel, but he kind of low-key screwed the Bruins. Just a little bit. By waiting 24 days after free agency opened to do something and let us know. I don't, maybe the, but here's the thing. When did the Bruins know? When did Sweeney know? When did Neely know? When did Montgomery know? When did the teammates know? Because they filmed that. Apparently, they filmed that video. I looked it up. Apparently, they filmed that video on the end of the year press conference day. By the way, in preparation, that's right. In preparation for the inevitable, for the day that comes that Bergeron retires. They filmed that on media at the end of the year media day. So he knew. The team knew. They were ready for it. Now it's real. This is what our team looks like, guys. Just precautionary. I think they may have known. And here's the thing. If the Bruins knew, if Sweeney knew that that Bergeron was gone, he would have gone out and gotten somebody. He would have. He would have. Because he knew, well, shit, Bergie's not coming back. Krejci's most likely not coming back. All right, I gotta go get somebody now. For the second line for a year. Okay. To be fair, does Don Sweeney, do we as a team, as a community, as Bruins fans, trust Zacha and Coyle to hold up the fort for a year? Do we? Is this the start of the rebuild, or is this a retool? It's a great question. All of these are great, valid questions, in my personal opinion. And who's going to be the center? Not the center. Who's going to be the captain? I don't think it's going to be Marchand. Because Marchand's only got a few years left. They won't go into another Bergeron situation, I don't think. I think they're going to put somebody that's young as the captain. Because here's the thing. I love Marchand, but I don't know if he could be a leader. I don't know if he could be like the leader of the team that Bergeron and Chara were. Is he up to that level of your Ray Bourques, your Patrice Bergerons, your Zdeno Charas? Is he? I don't know. If it's not Marchand, my first one is Charlie McAvoy. That's the first person I'm looking at for captain. It's most likely going to be Marchand. I'm not stupid, but I don't personally think he's a captain-type player. It's not a bad thing. He's still an amazing player. Not a bad thing. If it's not Marchand, it's going to be McAvoy. That's for freaking sure. Okay? Pastrnak, I don't think he's meant to be a leader either, especially when he's a one-way player. Let's face it, Pastrnak doesn't play defense. Let's be honest here. Let's talk. Pastrnak cannot play defense. He doesn't play defense. McAvoy plays defense and he plays some pretty good offense. Even though he doesn't like score often, he puts pucks in front for rebounds. That's what McAvoy does. He creates. Lone Wolf. And I'm not saying Pasternak's a bad player. Obviously, he's a top 5 player in the league. Top 3 even, for all I care. Up there with McDavid and Matthews. What I'm saying is, this dude does not play defense. If you look at highlights of him on the back check, he's standing around. Do you know how many breakaways he got last year? You want to know how most of them came? By him cherry picking at the blue line, waiting for a turnover to happen, and then he shoots up the play for a breakaway. It's true. I don't think I lied, did I? It's how most of his goals happen. I'm not shaming Pastrnak at all. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but that's just the way it is. He misses. Most of the time he scored. Most of the time he did. But sometimes he missed, and then you just go, okay, why couldn't he just play defense then? You know? McAvoy's a guy I'm looking at for captain. Lindholm's another one. I know it's going to be only his 3rd year in this team, but Lindholm's a leader. Yep. Nosek leaving also hurts the dot. Yeah, Nosek signing with the Devils. That was an underrated signing by New Jersey. Hell of a job, only getting him for $1 million. I wish the Bruins could do that, because Brown would be here and Nosek would be right here. But no, or Nosek, I don't know. Maybe Nosek would be a 3rd center. But that hurts. That hurts. But Geeky is like a Nosek, really good on the face-off, and can play really well in the penalty kill, but we got an upgrade. You want to know why? Geeky scores. Nosek doesn't really score often. Geeky scores. If you take a look at Geeky's stats from last year, if you pull it up here, Morgan Geeky. Sorry, my computer's not on a table. It's on my lap, so it's shaking all around. Number 39, that's such a weird number. Take a look at his stats last year. Oh, he only had 9 goals? Really? Well, it's more than Nosek. Really? He only had 28 points last year? Huh. I think we'll have Geeky longer than that 2-year contract. Oh, I think so. As long as he proves himself, absolutely. Absolutely. I couldn't see why not. Yeah. So, Marchand's got 2 years left, guys, on this deal. And I think Marchand's done after this 2-year deal. I think he is. Because Marchand's what, like 35? Marchand age. No, he's not 35. He's freaking... He is 35. He just turned 35 in May. Yeah, Marchand's 35, guys. We don't have him for much longer. That's why you name a captain now, and that's younger than him. Marchand can be the assistant captain and the alternate captain all he wants. Bergeron turned 38 yesterday. Right? Marchand's 35. We don't have him for much longer either, because he's going to be retiring in 2 years. Coyle is getting paid. He's got to become a better goal scorer. I completely agree. 100% wholeheartedly agree. I'll give you that. But Coyle creates offense. He may not score, but he creates offense. You know how many goals he handed to Hall and Frederick last year? You know how many goals he set up last year? Yeah. It made up for it. Sure, obviously, you want to see more goals. I should not have done that. But, 16 goals past 2 years. That's pretty good. That's not terrible. I've seen worse. I mean, okay, this is freaky. You know how we got him in 2018, 2019, right? They had 9 goals in the playoffs. This is freaky. 2019, 2020 before the COVID bubble, 16 goals in the regular season. 21-22, 16 goals in the regular season. Last year, 16 goals in the regular season. Oh, and by the way, Coyle was a plus 29 last year in the regular season. A plus 29. That is absolutely insane for a third line center. He had 45 points last year, 29 assists. It's pretty good. See, pretty equal stats from last year from 21-22 to last year. 44 points, 45 points. But then look at this. -6 in 21-22. Plus 29 last year. Playing top 6 men. For real, Coyle could get 25 goals next year. At least 20. 25 for sure, I think. You just put him in more, you just give him more time. More time on the ice equals more goals. But I agree, Coyle needs to score a little more for 5.25, but this is not a bad contract. If you think about it, it's not a bad contract. It's not. How do you think Jesper Boqvist does? He's going to be on the 4th line. I think he's going to have like 5 or 10 goals, and that's not a bad thing. For league minimum, that's a good thing. He'll be fine. I think that's an underrated signing by Sweeney. It's a great signing, I think. I'm not mad at the fact that he signed Boqvist. That actually caught me off guard. It's like, really? So, we can do this. Let's predict how many goals each player on this team is going to score next year. All right? Let's go through. Pavel Zacha. Let's pull up Pavel Zacha, shall we? Zacha's going to have a breakout year next year. He is going to have a breakout year next year. I'm calling it. Zacha had 21 goals this year, 36. Blanus, let's do it play by player here, or player by player. He had 21. We're done YouTube till October. Well, no. That announcement was just me announcing that I'm back for next year for season 4. I'm not done with YouTube till October. Zacha had 21 last year, and he was in a 2nd to 3rd line role. He's gonna be our top center next year, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be our top center. He gets 30. What do you think? Do you think Zacha gets 30? I think he does. Apparently going after Scheifele or Lindholm. We discussed that. I don't see that happening, but 28 to 32 goals? Yeah, 20 to 25. For a top-line center, I don't think so. I'd say 30 goals. I'd say. Around that. Brad Marchand. He only had 20 goals last year. 21. Same amount as Zacha, oddly enough. Yeah, Zacha hit the post a lot last year. But second half of the year, he was much better. He'll get 30. Marchand. How do you think Marchand does next year as the presumed captain of this team? I'd say 25 for Marchand. Maybe 30 if we get lucky. Get a bit worse. Wouldn't surprise me. Not having his buddy around. 25. Yeah, all right. I'll say 24 goals, 42 assists. That's respectable. 66 points. Fine by me. Jake DeBrusk. He is in a contract year, ladies and gentlemen. He is in a contract year. I think this man gets extended, and I think he's not going anywhere. That rumor about DeBrusk going to Islanders for J.G. Pajot, a load of crap, okay? It's a load of garbage, all right? The Bruins would be stupid to take that deal, all right? Stupid to take that. 36 goal for the... I could see it. That just sucks. Thank you. He does suck. That's a load of crap. DeBrusk could be the second highest scoring player on this team next year. He really could. He had 27 goals last year, the best season of his career. 45 to 50 points IMO. Well, he got 50 last year. I think DeBrusk gets north of 60 points. He had 27 and 64 last year. Yeah. And remember, DeBrusk got 27 and he was injured for a month. DeBrusk gets 35. 35 goals. He'll put up like 23 assists. He'll finish with 58 points and have the best season of his career. I think so. It's gonna be a fantastic season for DeBrusk, and he's gonna get paid too. He's probably gonna get around the same contract, except longer, maybe even more. He can get $5 million after this season. I don't care, $5 or $6 million, and it'll be worth it for 4 years. For him, it'll be worth it. 4 years, like a $25 million deal, it's worth it. I promise. I promise. Charlie Coyle. Big NHL hot take. No. He'll make it if somebody gets hurt. What do we say for Coyle? We said... Go to 35 points. As a second-line center, I think he's going to get more than that. He'll probably get 45 or 50 points. I think Coyle's going to get about 25 goals next year, I think. I'm being very even and fair here. Coyle's going to have a better season next year because he's going to be on more. He's going to be getting more minutes with Pastrnak and Lucic or Van Riemsdyk. He is going to be getting some more goals for sure. 32 assists for 57 points, respectable. I respect that. Here's a new guy, James Van Riemsdyk. An underrated signing by Sweeney. I mean, if I look at his stats, I mean, he's not the same. He's not the player he was. But he's going to be with Pastrnak, so, like, he could get 20 goals. 15, 20 goals. For only $1 million, I could see him get 15 or 20 goals next year. I could. He's going to have like 30 or 35 assists because freaking he's going to have Pastrnak on his line. 18. I can see that. He's going to have like almost 50 points just based off assists alone. Because he's going to have freaking Pastrnak just handing him apples all the time. So it's just going to be mainly assists. But you can have 15 to 20 goals. I could see. With 30 assists, I think. JVR is going first line. Nobody. Nobody. No one. Not over Marchand. All right. Geeky. Projected lineups. We'll get into that in a minute. I was just showing it, but I'll get back to that in a minute. Morgan Geeky. I think he's going to have a much better year. Not great numbers. We'll play with Marchand. I don't think so. He'll have better numbers since he's going to be on a more offensively dynamic team. Seattle's getting there. Okay. I could see him getting 15 goals next year with maybe 15 or 20 assists. Do this in his car, haha. Yeah, then it failed. It's a first-line guy. Yes, but we put him on the second line because it evens out the entire roster. That's why we do that. It evens out the entire roster, which is why we do what we do. Putting Pastrnak on the second line. More defensive. I agree. More D goals are needed to go deep into the playoffs next year. That's fair. We'll get into that. Yeah, but Morgan Geeky, 15 goals, 18 or 19 assists, 34, 35 points. For $2 million, that's pretty good. Can't really complain too much, I think, personally. Lucic. What do we think? What do you think for Lucic? 10 to 15. He's going to have about 20, 25 points, I think. 10 to 15 goals. About the same for assists. Especially with Lucic being in the black and gold, I think Lucic is going to be better. Edited, that's crazy that you said that. No way. He'll be back in his true Lucic form. He'll be much better, I think. I think so. What's that, Bergie? As long as we did. Yeah, he gets lots of points. That's why I said like 25 or 30. That's not a ton. Comparatively to Pastrnak, who we said... We didn't even touch Pastrnak. Whoops. Hold on a minute. We'll go back to the second line. Let's go back to Pastrnak. We didn't even touch him. He's going to be on the third line, I think. We're not going to put Lucic... We're not going to put Lauko over Lucic. I mean, we could, but I don't see it. 2017. Yeah, but he's going to be back in his truest form in the black and gold, because he wasn't the same player at Edmonton, LA, and Calgary, right? If he's back in home, he could be good. Yeah, we are. Really? We're going to put Lauko over... We're going to really talk about this. An inexperienced guy over somebody over Lucic on the third line. Okay. All right. We didn't even touch Pastrnak. $61 goals, 52 assists for 113 points last year. By far his best season in the NHL. He won't top it. 65 to 70 goals. No, he won't. McDavid will. Pastrnak won't. I think Pastrnak gets 50. I think he will. He's going to get 50. I think he'll touch 100. He might be able to touch it. 95 to 100 points for Pastrnak, I think. He'll have like 50 goals and like 45 assists, I think. And his plus minus could be like plus 20 or 30 again, like it was last year. Look at that. See, this team is a speed team, just my view. Oh, I don't either. I don't either. Trent Frederic, who we are going to assume is going to be coming back next year, as long as the salary arbitration thing goes well. We're gonna assume that Frederic is going to be back. What do we see for Trent Frederic? After a 17-goal season last year, his best season by far. I think Boston will be as good as last year. I think that's a given. Habs, I think you're just pointing out the obvious. As a Bruins fan, I know that. This is going to be a guy who I'm very interested to see. 35 to 45 points. Respectable. He had 31 last year. He's going to be better, I think. Frederic might be in the 20-goal conversation. Do I think he hits it? He might. Gets on a hot streak. Why not? 15 goals, 21 assists. That's also fair. Frederic's a rising star. Yeah. He's going to be in the 15 to 20 margin next year in goals. I could see him being in the 35 to 45 range for points. He's underrated. After last season, he's severely underrated. He's criminally underrated. He's tough, too. Yeah, he's tough. Something that the Bruins have been missing. He's their guy, you know. 15 to 20 goals. Oh, and his pizza sounds good right tonight now after today. Oh yeah, I had tacos for dinner tonight. Should have gotten poutine, French Canadian. Bergeron, I don't know. Caulfield's hitting 40 goals, 78 points in my opinion. Totally not biased. Goon line of Lucic, Freddie, and Greer. Oh, that would be a joy if we did that. I don't see that happening though. It would kind of waste Frederick in my opinion, but that would be an absolute thriller of a fourth line. That'll be like a triple punch. Honestly, because he was on pace for almost 50 goals last year before being out for the year. Really? Okay. All right. Fair. Patrick Brown. All right, Patrick Brown. This is a guy. Okay. 5 to 10. I'm giving a limit. 5 to 10, he's going to get like 20 points tops. And that's okay. For a fourth liner, that's fine. Don't know anything about this guy. Well, okay, so he played for Carolina. He played for Vegas for a bit. Played for Ottawa as well, I'm pretty sure. Yep, played for Philadelphia and Ottawa last year. I could see him get 5 or 10 goals next year. He's only got 10 career goals. Yikes. Thank God we're not paying him over $1 million. He's getting $800,000, which is fine. Beecher's getting paid more, by the way. Do we put Beecher instead of Patrick Brown? Because if we put Johnny Beecher, hold on a second. If we take Johnny Beecher and put him up here, Beecher, Lauko, and Boquist, that could be a fun fourth line. I'm telling you right now. Just saying. Now we're talking. If we put Johnny Beecher in this conversation, we're having a conversation now about what Johnny Beecher can do next year. What if Beecher has a stellar preseason and just outshines Patrick Brown in every single shape of every single way? It's a fast line. No shit. Beecher, Lauko, and Boquist. No shit. Even if we do this, that's still going to be fun. Isn't really good. You haven't seen him in the NHL. Beecher was good in the AHL last year, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, John Beecher. I'm pretty sure he was good in the AHL last year. Okay, well, 23 points in 61 games. Okay, whatever. But Beecher he just got drafted like 2 years ago. All right, if we put him in the big leagues, he's gonna shine. Especially with if they have Lauko on the fourth line with Boquist, he's gonna shine. Lauko's gonna be good. Lauko's got 10 or 15 goals. I've gotten penned in. Lauko's getting 10 or 15 goals next year. Boquist will get about 5 or 10. Beecher could get 10 or 15. AJ Greer, he'll have like 4 or 5. McLaughlin, if we ever see him, 2 or 3. All right. Matt Grzelcyk. How do we think he does next year? Offensive-wise and as a defenseman. We can talk about that too. Grzelcyk's in the last year of his deal. I don't think we re-sign him. I don't think we do. He's your 2019 draft. But he was in Michigan for the first 2 years of that. Did he water the lines the first few games? Oh, absolutely. I'm sure he does. But what I put together is what I think the opening night roster is going to look like. Lions could switch around all they want. That's fine. This is what the team's going to look like opening night, in my opinion. Grzelcyk had 4 goals. He had 22 assists. I'll give him credit. That's pretty good. 26 points. He had a plus 46, one of the top in the league. I'll give him credit. That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, defenseman to replace Grzelcyk. Well, One more year of Grzelcyk, and then we'll have to decide if we're going to bring him back or not. I don't think the Bruins will, but we'll see. But 26 points isn't terrible for him, especially since he was being rotated in and out of the lineup near the end last year due to Dmitry Orlov, who's now getting a massive payday in Carolina, but that's okay. That's fine. And Boko's are the only good ones. Lauko is underrated. Best fourth Lauko. Bottom six only. I think he could be a top center, a top forward one day. Lauko. Not now, a few years from now. Grzelcyk, what do you think about Grzelcyk? What do you think about his stats next year offensively? Is he going to have more than what he's got? What he had last year? He'll probably have a few more assists. 5 points. Think he stays? I don't think he does. I don't think Grzelcyk stays. For 4 years, 4 years straight, yeah. He could have more. Depends on how the D is coached, aka more shots. Fair enough. I say like 5 to 7 goals for Grzelcyk. He'll have a total of like 20, 25 points. Here's a big discussion. Who I think will be the captain after Marchand? Charlie McAvoy. Who's locked up through 2029, 2030. Thank God he is. Only had 7 goals last year. But he had 45 assists, so I guess we'll let it slide, right? Let's chat. Do you think McAvoy gets more than 10 goals next year? If Montgomery says, okay, defense needs to take more shots to create more opportunities on the net, let's put McAvoy in front. McAvoy, I think, gets 10 or 15 goals, 10 leaning down towards 10 or 12. 10 to 12 goals. He's going to have like 45 assists again. He's going to have like about 60 points. See, even Habs Absolutely Hockey agrees. McAvoy is a top 5 defenseman in this league. I mean, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, 11 goals, 47 assists. That's fair, even if I'm a Habs fan. I respect that. Completely respect that. I'll say something about the Habs. Even though I didn't like them, I always respected Carey Price. Even though I kind of liked him, even though, I respect the hell out of him for him just being a brick wall. During his prime, he was a brick wall. Just stopped every shot. It was ridiculous. I'm like, what the hell, man? Best playoff goalie of all time. I think he's one of the best goalies of all time, period. He is the best goalie to not win a Stanley Cup, in my opinion. Because Patrick Waugh won one. Brodeur won one. He won a couple. Price is one of the best goalies to not win a Stanley Cup, and it's a shame he didn't. He almost did in 2021, though. I was low-key cheering for y'all over Tampa. And I'm a Bruins fan. I just can't stand Tampa a little more now. Lundqvist. Lundqvist is another one. How did Lundqvist not get a cup? You kidding me? That's bullshit. Hate to say it. Bullshit. But I can't feel too bad because the Kings are my second team. So I cheer for the Kings over the Rangers in 2014. I don't feel bad. There's another guy we got locked up till 2029, 2030. Hampus Lindholm. Here's a guy who's going to be creating more next year. He had 10 goals. He had his best season last year. 53 points. Look at that upgrade. 27 points in 21-22, 53 last year. This guy's going to be lethal. Here's another guy. Oh. We got some rumors here coming out about Mark Scheifele and the Bruins. The Bruins do have leverage, given Scheifele publicly wants out, so some salary retention from the Jets, perhaps a contract dump to the tune of someone like Derek Forbort, and his $3 million cap hit could make this trade work. Maybe Mark Scheifele is going to be a Bruin at the end of this. I don't know. If that's the case, then I guess all problems solved. No. Were you happy for Bruce Cassidy? Oh, absolutely. I was thrilled for him. I was absolutely thrilled for Cassidy. I was. Jets not doing it unless they get a first plus players that can help them in the playoffs. No, Scheifele said that he genuinely wants out. Let's think. This came from an insider, by the way. An insider saying that Mark Scheifele publicly wants out of Winnipeg. Salary retention, a pick or two, and Forbort or Grzelcyk, either way, to Winnipeg, they'll take that. They'll absolutely take that. Well, it would be good for both sides. Scheifele gets out of Winnipeg. The Jets got a defenseman, which is something they're lacking. Actually, good defensemen. Sorry, Pionk and Morrissey. Sorry, Morrissey and Pionk. You're the only two good ones. And then, and they have less cap space to use. Picking some change. You have to trade to get better. If you trade one of the two of them, Loray makes opening night roster. And I'm not mad about that. Underrated and had a good year. He had a great year. Yeah, besides Morrissey and Pionk, the Jets have nobody on defense. If they can get somebody like a Grzelcyk or a Forbort on that team, that defense will be much better. Just saying it. Because both defensemen are good. I'm not saying Grzelcyk or Forbort's bad by any means. But their contracts are big and they're not play up to their contracts. But both are good defensemen. They both are. Grzelcyk's a little undersized, but he's still pretty good. I mean, he had like 26 points last year. That's not bad. If you look at the grand scheme of things. But back to Lindholm now. Back to Hampus Lindholm. 15 to 20 goals next year? Is that, or 10 to 15 for Lindholm? Can we talk about Lindholm 10 to 15 goals next year? About 50 points again? If he has another year like he had last year in the regular season, I'll be good with that. If he plays like that again next year, I'll be fine with that. That's my opinion. See how many people we got in here. Oh, that's all right. That's fine. Do the Jets even have a captain? Winnipeg Jets captain. Nope. It was Blake Wheeler for a long time. Mark Scheifele was never the captain of that team. That's pathetic. He was an A for half of the time he was there. That's a shame. Speaking of that, Blake Wheeler going to the Rangers. Good job by Chris Drury on that signing, by the way. Want to make sure that's known. Well done. Great signing. For $800K, that's gonna be worth it. Even though he's old, he still produces. Morrissey's the next captain of the Jets. Oh, absolutely. It was either him or not Adam Lowry. I mean, maybe. But no. It was going to be Dubois if he hadn't gone to frickin' where the hell is Dubois now? Will it be for 1 year only? No, I don't know. Ehlers? No. Oh, LA, that's right. 800K. He only thought he got 4. Well, Blake Wheeler. $800K. Yeah. He still had 16 goals last year. That's a good signing for the Rangers. He still had 16 goals last year. That's pretty good. It's a steal for Blake Wheeler. Absolutely, it's a steal. He still had 55 points last year. For under $1 million, that's a dub. Good job there, Chris Drury. Great signing. Wish the Bruins could have done that. That would have been fun. But good for the Rangers. Okay. Brandon Carlo. What did he have last year for goals? 3. We're paying this guy $4.1 million. He had a plus 44 last year. Okay. Still. 3 goals, 13 assists, 16 points. He only had 2 better seasons, 2016-2017, his rookie year, and then 2019-2020. As a best second pair, just being generous. Oh, he is. Yeah, we know that. The way we're paying him, he's getting $4.1 million for this? For a guy that's made of glass? Sorry. Sorry, that's a little too far. But still, my point still stands. Okay? God. 5 goals, 10 assists, like 15 assists, look at 20 points. Woo! Moving on. Sorry, Carlo does not create offense. Forbert, if he's here next year, Derek Forbert, last year of his deal. Harder to gouge his value. True. Harder to gauge. Why else signed Derek Forbert? I don't know either. But it's been okay. Last year in the regular season, besides the offensive wise, he was actually a good defenseman. The fact he only played 54 games kind of scares me. Oh, that's right. He was out for like the last 25 games due to injury. It sucked. Could have had like 7 or 8 goals and like 20 points, but for what he did before he got injured, Forbert was a great defenseman. With Clifton, he was fine. So, I don't know. I think he'll get like 7 or 8 goals and like 10 assists for like 18 points. Which will tie his career high in points, by the way. For a third-line defenseman, that's fine. It's fine. Block shots and shuts down on penalty kill, I'm fine with a few goals. Yeah, if he gets like 7 or 8 goals, fine. Kevin Shattenkirk. The last guy we're going to touch here. Kevin Shattenkirk. 34 years old. I think he's going to be a good defenseman with Forbert. I think he'll be fine. I think he's going to be okay next year, for sure. I think he'll be fine. He'll probably have like 5 or 10 goals. I mean, 5 to like 6 or 5 to 7 goals. He'll have like 20 assists. For $1 million, for 1.05, I can't complain. Homer could sway win save percentage predictions. Okay. Pick up for Sweeney considering the cap situation. Oh, absolutely. He did what he had to do. I respect Sweeney for that. And by the way, Mitchell Miller is no longer a Bruin, by the way. But if you missed it, it was kind of under the radar. Mitchell Miller is not under contract anymore. They reached a settlement. He's gone. Thank freaking God. Okay? God, he's gone. Sorry. Just bad press on the Bruins for even having him, but it's good to have him gone because now we can just move on. It was a stupid idea. Never making the NHL. He wasn't even in the NHL. He wasn't even close. I don't even think he touched the AHL ice once. Hadn't changed, so I don't think the save percentage will be as bad as people might think. No. Swayman will have like a 9... Olmark, we're looking at Olmark, by the way. He won't have as good of a season as he did last year. That was an insanely great season last year. He didn't play in 22-23. Yeah, he didn't. I don't even think he touched the AHL ice at all in his career. .24 wins and 28 and 912 save percentage, and Sway would take over the net, have a 28 win season, 918 save percentage. I'll give you the wins. I think Sway will have the net by the end of the season. He'll have like a 920, 925. Olmark, I can see that happening. I can see that happening because Swayman's going to have the confidence, especially with the new contract locked in. Olmark got an 896 in the playoffs. Ugh. Sorry. 860 last year. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Does Olmark just suck in the playoffs? AHL playoffs, 2017-2018. 800. 860, 896. This was his best playoff year in professional hockey. What? Oh, brother. Oh, no. Yeah, this is interesting because if you look at it from him, yeah, I can see what Blanus is saying. I say Sway has like a 925. Olmark, I could see at 915. Overall, pretty good. That's pretty accurate. Yeah. So last season, his playoff run was the best playoff he's ever had in professional hockey. Because this doesn't count. This isn't North American hockey. This is not what we're talking about. He had a 980 in frickin' the SHL of Modo Hockey, whatever the hell that is. I'm sorry. In the Swedish Hockey League, he had a 980. That's really good. But he only played 4 games. So. We only have him for 2 more years. 2 more years left with Olmark. I do not think he gets extended. Do we have a 50-plus win team on this team? Yes. Yes. 50 wins minimum. I think. They'll be 3rd or 4th in the Atlantic. We'll get 50 wins. Look. I'm not saying we're going to have a 65-win season again. That's not going to happen. I'm not stupid. But I'm also saying we're not going to suck either. We're not going to suck. We're going to have more wins than losses next year. And overtime and shootout points will add up. So, 45 max IMO. No way. No shot. Bruins are going to get 45 to 50. Bruins record last year. What was their record? They had 65 wins. I know that, but how many losses? They had 65, 12, and 5 was their record last year. That's not going to happen again. They're going to have 50 wins. Okay, 50. If they're going to get 50 wins, like 20 or 25 losses, and then 7 to 12 overtime or shootout losses. I think they're going to be like 55, 48. No, yeah, I'm going to go with it. 50, 20, and 12. It's not a terrible record at all. If you're doing Bruins games next season, watch my video. Watch my video. I posted on Friday. If Mark Scheifele's a Bruin, he'll get 30 goals next year. But I don't see that happening. $47, 32, and 8. The math isn't mathing. Hold on. 47 plus 32 plus 8. That's 87. The Bruins only play 82 games. 47 wins is respectable. $47, 30, and 5 is not bad either. I can see that happening. $45, 25, and 12. The math makes sense. 90 points plus... See, the Bruins will finish with 102 points then. That's not bad. I won't complain for the expectations that we have. If we get 102 points, it's fine by me. I won't be mad at that. I mean, if the Bruins make the playoffs, I consider that a success. I wouldn't expect them to do anything else. If they get out of the first round, great. If not, that's fine. Because you want to know why? Because if the Bruins weren't supposed to be good at all. If the Bruins can make the playoffs next year, I think my team will go last, but I don't think that happens. I don't think y'all will finish. Yeah, you'll finish like in the bottom 10, but you're not going to finish dead last. That's going to be Columbus. Sorry. Montreal. Well, no, Columbus got a little better, but no. I'm looking at your roster right now. You guys might finish 6th in our division, maybe. Improved. I don't think they finished last, no. Most definitely have them underdog role. Oh, yeah, the Bruins will be playing from behind a lot, for sure. Yeah, Blue Jackets got better with Provorov coming in and Severson. But their offense, though, that's what I'm concerned about. Gaudreau, Laine, yikes. The underdog is better. It's true. It's true. Oh, yeah, Fantilli. Yeah, that'd be fine. Oh, saw a stat the other day that said that the teams who won the President's Trophy one year, the next year they're projected to win the Stanley Cup. I don't see it happening, though. Herlane is okay with playing center. He's going to learn how to take faceoffs, though. He's got to learn how to take faceoffs. But, yeah. Oh, I did something. So, do you guys know the picture that they posted on Instagram and Twitter today? The Bergeron one with him standing on the ice with the rafters, all of his stuff in the background, like all of his things that he's done. This thing. Well, I did y'all a favor. I made it a wallpaper, and guess what? I'm going to give you an opportunity to screenshot right now and steal it. Screenshot it. It's all yours. If you don't want to screenshot it, DM me. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you privately. It's a cool picture. If you want me to send it to you privately, DM me. Oh, okay. Send it to me on Instagram. DM me on Instagram. I'll send it to you privately. If you don't want a screenshot. But if you want a screenshot, go back. Screenshot. It's my wallpaper. This is what my wallpaper looks like. Pretty freaking cool. Cup in all those years. Kind of sad. Oh, yeah, it is. It's very sad. But, you know, he's still a first ballot Hall of Famer, right? The Selke Award's going to be renamed the Patrice Bergeron Award after, you know, in the next while, the next little bit. It's going to be renamed to the Bergeron Award. Boston doesn't retire Bergeron's number. Oh, they're going to. They'd have to be stupid. 33 and 37 will be retired, the next two numbers. Chara and Bergeron are the next two numbers to get retired. Bergeron's the top 5 Bruin of all time, in my opinion. My personal opinion. Bergeron is a top 5 Bruin of all time. He is. He really, really is. Bobby Orr's number 1 best Bruin of all. Well, obviously. But Bergeron's up there. 63 be retired. Okay. Hot take. Hot take here. They need to start doing. They need to stop doing away with. They need to start doing away with retiring numbers. You want to know why? We're gonna run out of numbers. Everybody's gonna start running out of numbers. They got to do something else to honor the guy. We're gonna start running out of numbers here. We're gonna have like 3-digit numbers by like 2060. CeeLo stream. Who is CeeLo? Who dat? I don't know who that is. Here. Y'all want to watch Red Sox? I'll send them over. Hold on. Hold on. Who is CeeLo? I don't know who that is. I'm looking it up. CeeLo Red Sox. I don't know. What's this guy's YouTube called? Add a letter like 1A, 3D, 9JX. No. Number 93, like number 9E. No. Red Sox live. I don't freaking know. Sports Factory, no. On the Go with CeeLo. Hold on. Let me send you. Let me check this out myself.
Well, Darno had the big 2-run homer that kind of ignited the Braves down 10-7. Larry with the epic home run call.
This sets up. I think this is a good matchup for TD and his base swing.
All right. Well, I'm going to send y'all over because... Can I do that? No, I can't do that. Oh. Bobby was supposed to go live and then the game got delayed. Oh. Actually, let me check Beantown stream. Beantown breakdown. My ending stream, maybe. I don't know. Are you... Hey, are you streaming the game? Was going to send my viewers to you. Just type it. See what he says. Hopefully he sees it. Eventually. If he does, then I'll send you guys over to him. Like directly. Like I'll send you guys directly over there. Like it'll transfer you guys directly over to him. Because there's a new feature in YouTube where you can redirect your viewers. It's like you know how on Twitch you can host people? You know how that works on Twitch? YouTube added that finally. I have 2 notifications on YouTube. Oh. Just stuff I haven't seen. Oh. I need to turn off notifications. I don't want that. No. No. Okay. Thank you. I'm waiting for a response from Bobby, but this car company stopped giving out pensions for 30 years of cert. Which one? You're doing a Chicago Blackhawks rebuild GM mode? Really? What are you doing with that? Like what does the team look like over there? That's like stop retiring numbers. I think they need to stop retiring numbers because you run out of numbers. They're like 3-digit numbers in the next 40 years. So I just I don't know. Oh shit. The Blackhawks chairman Rocky Wirtz has died at age 70. What? Holy shit. That's crazy. Wow. Hey. Huh. Just looking through Instagram, see if there's anything else going on. I'm wondering if when Krejci's decision is going to come. I know he's going to be retiring. I know that. I'm just wondering when that announcement's coming. Patrice Bergeron, his retirement press conference will be at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow at TD Garden. That's going to be emotional. Hope they stream it somewhere because I want to watch it. Oh, it's gonna be on YouTube. It's gonna be on not YouTube. Nessun. Perfect. Perfect. So, well, it's been fun. It has been fun streaming, talking about the future of this team without the probably one of the best players in the history of the franchise on it. So, my next live stream guaranteed is next Wednesday, because I'm just going to be celebrating my birthday with you guys live on stream. It's going to be fun. Hopefully you guys come by. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. Thank you, Patrice, for everything you did for the Bruins. You are my favorite player of all time. Thank you, Bergie. Have a good night, everybody. Patrice Bergeron forever.